Ever wondered what makes an R&B verse award-winning? Welcome to a journey through the captivating world of rhythm and blues, where we'll uncover the magic behind those unforgettable verses that resonate deep within our souls. Rhythm and blues, commonly known as R&B, is a genre of music that originated in African American communities in the 1940s. It's a dynamic and soulful style, combining elements of jazz, gospel, and blues. From the smooth vibes of Ray Charles and Aretha Franklin in the mid-20th century to the contemporary beats of Alicia Keys and John Legend, R&B has consistently been a powerful vehicle for emotional expression. Now let's talk about the verse, the unsung hero of any song. It's here where the story begins, where the artist first draws us into their world. In R&B, the verse isn't just about melody and rhythm. It's a narrative, a confession, a proclamation. It's the heartbeat of the song. And what makes an R&B verse truly award-winning? Well, let's look at some shining examples. The sultry undertones of Marvin Gaye's "Let's Get It On," the raw vulnerability in Lauryn Hill's "X Factor," or the poignant storytelling in Alicia Keys' "Fallen." What do they all have in common? They're not just songs, they're experiences, wrapped up in a melody and delivered through the power of the human voice. These verses resonate because they're authentic. They're born from real emotions, real experiences, and real stories. They're not just catchy hooks or clever wordplay, they're raw and intimate glimpses into the human condition. So, what's the secret sauce? What's the magic ingredient that turns a good verse into an award-winning R&B verse? It's a blend of emotion, rhythm, and storytelling. It's about creating a connection, evoking a feeling, painting a picture with words and music. It's about sharing a piece of your soul and making the listener feel like they're a part of your story. The key to an award-winning R&B verse is an amalgamation of emotion, rhythm, and storytelling. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into each of these elements in the upcoming scenes. In R&B music, emotion is the driving force. It's the heartbeat that brings your lyrics to life, the soul that breathes depth into your melody. Emotion is the essence of R&B, and mastering it is crucial to crafting an award-winning verse. Now, how do we evoke emotion? It all starts with authenticity. Your lyrics should be a genuine reflection of your experiences, your feelings, your thoughts. This authenticity will resonate with your listeners, allowing them to connect with you on a deeper level. Consider your melody as well. A well-crafted melody can amplify the emotion in your lyrics, creating a harmonious blend of words and music that touches the heart. Think of your melody as the canvas on which your lyrics paint a picture, and don't forget about the power of subtlety. Sometimes, the most emotional verses are those that hint at feelings rather than explicitly stating them. Remember, your verse should make your audience feel something profound. Rhythm is the heartbeat of an R&B verse. It pulsates like a living organism, setting the pace and mood of the song. It's that underlying force that holds the entire verse together. Rhythm, you see, is more than just beats and tempos. It's the soul of your R&B verse. Now let's delve a bit deeper. Rhythm in R&B music isn't just about setting a beat. It's about creating a compelling atmosphere that aligns with the emotion of your verse. It's about making your listeners feel what you're feeling. So how do you achieve this? First, understand the emotion you want to convey. Is it love, regret, joy, or pain? Once you've identified it, you need to translate that emotion into rhythm. For instance, a fast, upbeat rhythm can convey happiness or excitement, while a slow, steady rhythm might express sorrow or longing. Next, consider the flow of words in your verse. How do they fit into your rhythm? Play around with the syllables and accents. Experiment with different rhythmic patterns. Remember, your rhythm should complement your lyrics, not overshadow them. And here's a little secret. You can even use silence to your advantage. Yes, you heard right. The moments of silence between your beats can create a powerful impact. They can build tension, anticipation, or provide a moment of reflection. Use them wisely. Creating a compelling rhythm isn't a one-size-fits-all formula. It requires a keen ear, a deep understanding of your intended emotion, and a willingness to experiment. It's an art, and like any art, it takes time to master. And before we dive deeper into the world of R&B, here's a little reminder. If you're enjoying this content and want to explore more, make sure to like and subscribe. We have a lot more to share, and we promise you it's going to be an exciting journey. With the right rhythm, your verse will resonate with your listeners on a deeper level. So keep experimenting, keep refining, and most importantly, keep feeling the rhythm. Because when your heart beats in tune with your verse, that's when you create magic. A story well told is a song well sung. It's not just a saying, it's the essence of R&B verses. Storytelling is the heartbeat of soulful rhythm and blues. It's what sets the stage, builds the emotion, and ultimately, it's what captivates and connects us. Crafting a compelling narrative through lyrics isn't just about stringing words together. It's about painting vivid pictures, stirring emotions, and creating a world where listeners can lose themselves. Start by setting the tone. Establish the characters and the atmosphere. Then, weave in the conflict or the emotional journey. Remember, it's not just what the story is, but how it's told. Use metaphors, similes, and imagery to add depth and intrigue. Play with rhyme schemes and rhythm to make your story flow seamlessly. Don't be afraid to share your experiences, your dreams, your heartaches. Authenticity resonates. A story that touches the heart makes for an unforgettable R&B verse. Now, you're ready to create your award-winning R&B verse. As we've journeyed together through the magic of R&B, we've discovered the immense power of emotion, rhythm, and storytelling. Each of these elements plays a pivotal role in crafting a verse that resonates deeply with listeners, tugging at heartstrings, and setting souls on fire. Remember, the art of emotion is your secret weapon. It's the raw, unfiltered feelings that give your verse its essence. Don't shy away from vulnerability. Instead, embrace it, let it seep into your lyrics and permeate the melody. It's this authenticity that will make your verse relatable and emotionally compelling. Next, let's talk about rhythm and blues. This genre is a pulsating heartbeat, a rhythmic language that speaks to the soul. Your verse should have a rhythm that's catchy yet complex, a rhythm that invites listeners to sway, to feel, and to connect. Your blues, your hardships, your joys, they are the lifeblood of your verse. Pour them into the rhythm and let them shape the narrative. And finally, storytelling through song. Your verse is a story, your story. It's a snapshot of your life, your experiences, your thoughts, and your emotions. Use your lyrics to paint vivid pictures, to evoke strong feelings, and to take your listeners on a journey. Your verse should have a clear beginning, middle, and end. A narrative arc that unfolds with each line, each word. To bring it all together, start by pouring your emotions onto a blank page. Let your feelings guide your lyrics. Next, focus on the rhythm, the heartbeat of your verse. Experiment with different rhythms until you find the one that best conveys your message. Lastly, weave your lyrics and rhythm together to tell your story. Remember, creating an award-winning R&B verse is a process, a journey. It's about exploring your emotions, playing with rhythm, and telling your story. It's about creating something that resonates with people, something that touches hearts and souls. With these tips, you're well on your way to creating an award-winning R&B verse. Don't forget to share your verses with us.